you, dude!
Hey guys, how's it going? 64-Bit for Life here, and today I'm bringing you guys an actual, like, serious video, not me running around assaulting bitch tits or anything else like that. We're actually going to do a top 10 albums list. So a lot of people in my friends group have been doing this. D-Dave started it, Scorpion Slayer's done it, Rebel Gaming Club. So anyways, let's get right into the list. I'm just gonna kind of wing this. I'm just gonna talk out of my ass. I don't really know what to say, but hey, just fucking go.
Dollar, dollar bill, yo. I grew up on the crime side, the New York Times side. Staying alive was no job.
Number 10 is Enter the WuTang, 36 Chambers by the WuTang Clan. Now, this is actually the album that got me into hip-hop, and it's forever going to be my favorite album. I don't know what it is about this album. Every track is phenomenal. The lyrics are just fantastic. Old Dirty Bastard, oh my god, makes me cream in my pants.
As I'm getting older, chip upon my shoulder, rolling through life, you roll over and die.
Next up, this is actually the only album from this generation, or this decade, I guess. This is Mac DeMarco, Salad Days. Now, I was introduced to Mac DeMarco a couple years ago, and I was not a huge fan of indie music until I listened to him, and I started getting more and more into it, and the stuff that I had listened to before instantly became good. And Mac DeMarco, honestly, is the king of indie. I don't know what it is about him. It's just he delivers all of his lyrics just so passionately, and just he's all around. He's a fantastic musician. He produces all of his albums. Holy shit! That's really cool to see. And one artist play every instrument on his album and produce it. Like, that's crazy.
Come as you are, as you were, as I want you to be.
Next up, a phenomenal album from the 90s. We got MTV Nirvana Unplugged, and I mean, it's a flawless album. It's a live show, live album, but man, I think this tops all Nirvana albums just because of the atmosphere they were in. You don't even need to watch it to understand what's going on. Like, it's a very mellow album, and you can tell that this actually does have some links to his Kurt Cobain's suicide. And his voice is just incredible. Like, overall, fantastic artist.
I am the Eggman. Say I'm the Eggman. I am the walrus. Cuckoo.
Next up, we got the band that got me into music, really, is the Beatles' Magical Mystery Tour. Now, this is not everybody's favorite album, but it is mine. It's my favorite Beatles album. I like the Beatles, okay? I like the Beatles a lot. And this is fucking good. It's really trippy. There's a lot of weird shit, and I love that stuff. And I'm really into the weird, trippy shit. And this album shows it off. Wow. You could tell they were doing like some sort of like shrooms or acid or something, because these motherfuckers, like, this one's dressed as a goddamn walrus. There's a song called I Am the Walrus. Fucking Christ, man.
Changes. Turn and face the strange. Changes. Don't wanna be a richer man.
Next up, we got another album from probably my favorite artist of all time, David Bowie. This is Hunky Dory. A lot of people put Ziggy Stardust on their list, and yeah, these two go neck and neck with me, but I have to pick Hunky Dory just for fucking time and face changes. That song gets me goddamn going, and there's really not a bad track on this fucking album. Changes is a great track, but there is also Life on Mars, there's Andy Warhol, there's just so many goddamn good tracks on this. You can't, it's up there. It's really up there with Bowie's Encyclopedia.
When I'm out walking, I strut my stuff, and I'm so strung out. I'm high as a kite, I just...
Next up, I was introduced to this band through Tony Hawk Project A, and I was in a record store, and I heard the sound, like the song come on, and I was like, I know the song, and I instantly went up and asked them, and it was actually the Violent Femmes, this self-title, but this album is just ridiculously, track after track, amazing, and it's like pop, punk, it's kind of weird, it's got a weird vibe to it, but man, it gets me going, and I love it.
Vicious, you hit me with a flower.
Next up, one of my favorite artists of all time, we got Lou Reed, Transformer. Just goddamn, holy shit. Lou Reed's got one of those voices that you just, like, once you hear it, it's like, holy moly, that is a very attractive singing voice you got there, sir. I don't know what it is. The whole album, it's goddamn flawless, and it's just amazing. And the cover, it's fucking sick. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Look at his eyes. He's dead, though. That kind of sucks. Continuing on with Lou Reed, we actually got the Velvet Underground and Nico album, the Banana. This album, this is one of the first albums that got me back. I was always just a fan of the Beatles. I liked music, but I never explored into the different genres. And this album was the first album I listened to that was kind of like edgy 70s punk, kinda, you know what I'm talking about. But this album, oh my god, it's absolutely flawless. I know I've said that like 100 times, but honestly guys, all these albums are just ridiculously good. And this is something I like to put on when I'm in a shitty mood. It brightens my day, something like that. I like this album, it's good.
Confusion in her eyes, it says it all. She's lost control, and she's clinging to the...
Next up, this is an album that I just put on sometimes just to relax, enjoy myself, have some fun, and it really mellows me out. That is Unknown Pleasures by Joy Division. Just, oh my god. Oh my god. First off, the album cover is just like, why is that so awesome? Every track, fantastic. Just the vibe of Joy Division all together. Just an amazing, amazing group that ended way too soon. Literally fucking way too soon. Had 2 albums. And then their other album is flawless too. So, what the fuck?
Hey, mama said the way you move gonna make you sweat, gonna make you groove.
And last but not least, we got Led Zeppelin 4. A lot of people would put Led Zeppelin 1. This was the album where I really started to explore into different kind of music. I remember walking into a thrift shop and finding this on CD and just playing that beyond belief. If I'm ever driving, like just driving around, I'll throw on Going to California, and oh my god, it goes so well when you're just driving down a highway or doing something like that. It is honestly one of the greatest tracks of all time, and a lot of people don't know about it. But this album overall, it's got Stairway to Heaven, which is arguably one of the greatest songs of all time. But overall, it's just one of the greatest albums ever made. And if you disagree, well, go fuck yourself. That was my top 10 albums of all time. If you guys want to make a video for yourself, you're into music, then go ahead. Do it. I want to see what your favorite albums are. So you guys, in the comments, you better be like, what's up, dude? I'm gonna make a video too.